And there they are, ladies and gentlemen. It's the main event of the evening. Brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions. 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world.
Spence versus Logreco. Phil Logreco began the fight very brave and had his moments. Nevertheless, Logreco could do nothing with the power of Errol Spence Jr. He was down in round 3 and soon the fight was over.
Score. I gave some great advice to the fighter. Told him, just don't get frustrated, because
Phil Logreco, you got to be happy with how that first round went. He landed some good shots, but Errol Spence starting to pick it up now.
Bring those hands down. Nice shot, Platinum.
Great point, Ray. Those body shots are so good. He can actually split the guard. He's making Phil Logreco uppercut because of those body shots.
Now going to the head successfully, and then back to the in the second round, Ray.
And he gets that from his amateur background, knowing exactly how to execute a punch, to deliver the proper punch, to stay on balance. This is not Olympic. It was an accumulation of punches. He's put them together quite well. Body shots, head shots, all inside.
And again, Spence to the 3. Oh, right hand by Logreco got in.
Let him go, let him go, let him go.
Another right hand by Spence.
Crawford versus Sanabria. Terence dominated the fight all night long, showing his various skills in both defense and in attack. As a result, he finished the fight in the 6th round with a sharp left hook straight to the chin.
This is the type of activity he needs to see before he challenges for a title.
Of Adrian Broner to move all the way up to 147 for his upcoming. Really picking up tempo as they trade body shots, as Roy points out. And Crawford is trying to take the initiative and lands a straight right hand and a left.
He's good defensively, partly because he's not scared to get hit like that. Stay responsible, but not so much that he's out of the knockout.
Good body shots there.
He said he wouldn't be gunning for a knockout tonight, but could have fooled me. Looks like he's gunning for 6.
Takes a right hand.
Experience,
Is 51 of 219. Respectable. This is a knockdown. Lawrence Cole is going to stop the fight.
Good stoppage. Sanabria couldn't stay steady on his feet.
Page out of your book here.
Yeah, he went with the jab like he was coming with a lead jab. The kid reached for the jab, and he came around the right hand with a left hook, a beautiful left hook. Hard punch for a guy to stop.
Spence versus Barrera. This was absolutely domination fight for Spence. He outclassed his opponent in every round. Barrera was down twice in round 5, and after the second knockdown, the referee Lawrence Cole stopped this one-sided fight.
So, now Spence trying to settle down, lands a good right hook, and he drilled Barrera with that one. And they'll remember the wobble. Oh yeah. They get back to that. Set it up. Big left hand. With good reason, maybe, is trying to sit down. Range, it's hard to sit down. Uppercut by Barrera. Uppercut by Barrera.
Fighter wants to keep, who's pressing the action, wants to keep his lead foot on the outside of his opponents.
If they're fast enough, they can get out of the way after they throw an uppercut from too far out.
Right.
Spence with a good left hand. Barrera 28 and raising a little protest between rounds.
Spence is most effective working his way in behind that jab. pace, but he also looks more settled in. That first round and a half, he looked very anxious.
Good left hand. Winds him up, and here he comes. Oh, yeah, they're just coming out of no place. Quarter, still game with an uppercut. Good right hook by Spence.
He shot that drop Barrera to open that body up again. He's got to go downstairs. And you see Barrera shaking.
Barrera had that.
Crawford versus Gamboa. The contender from Cuba, Ugas Gamboa, was the undefeated boxer. He outclassed all his opponents, but Crawford was too much for him. Gamboa was down in the 5th, 8th, and twice in the 9th, and after that, the referee, Gennaro Rodriguez, stopped this battle.
To jest teraz jego waga.
Ale trafił teraz świetnie Crawford.
Odzyskuje siłę, ale teraz znów świetna kontra, znów ten lewy. Coś niesamowitego. Kto by pomyślał, że będzie...
Gamboa jak?
Ale znów
świetne
prawym, teraz lewy z dołu.
Nieprzytomny jest.
Odpowiada wprawdzie prawym szerpem, za chwilę będzie leżał po raz drugi Gamboa, jak tak dalej pójdzie, ale ratował się klinczem.
Zobaczymy, czy w minutę doszedł do... Gamboa jakby troszkę był zmęczony, bo odpoczywał. Od dystansu Kubańczyka samemu, świetnie go kontrując, tak jak teraz. No, udawało mi się, że jakby otrzymał trafienie. Kolejny sierp. Znowu 2 sierpy, zamroczony jest Gamboa.
Ale na razie bliższy zwycięstwa w tej walce, za nisko. Lewy z dołu, ale to było na granicy. Poszedł teraz zdecydowanie do przodu, trafia znów.
Ale świetne akcje.
Dotknął. Przegra przed czasem, jeśli będzie tak dalej walczył.
Poszedł na otwartą wymianę i sił 2 razy na dół, na górę i po raz kolejny posłał na deski.
A
Bliski
Crawford wrócił do normalnej pozycji, walczy jako praworęczny, tak jak zaczynał.
To wspomniałeś, Crawford czeka na kontrę, jak trafi to
teraz trafia
będzie w tarapatach.
Za chwilę
Gamboa.
będzie prawy sierpowy.
Słania się na nogach Gamboa po tych ciosach Crawforda.
Lewy sierpowy,
ale
koniec!
znakomicie
No to, co
podwójny lewy.
powiedziałem. Moim...
Spence versus Algieri. The fight took place in Brooklyn, New York. It was the first knockout lose for Chris Algieri. He was in knockdowns in round 4 and 5. Spence finished the fight with a great overhand left punch.
And Spence continues to do work against the ropes. Algieri trying to hold on here. And Spence again. Nice right. And a good left.
Make a statement tonight.
Spence again with some nice shots here late.
Beautiful body shots.
Spence doing some work to that body and work along the ropes. Finally. And all 3 rounds, Eric Raskin unofficially scoring it for Spence and going down Algieri.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? All right.
Remember though, the Pacquiao fight, 6 times he went down, 6 times he got up, did Algieri. Algieri against the ropes. Spence digging into the body. Here at home, he has fought outside of the state of New York only 1 time. That last round, and he goes down again. Spence does it again.
Went down. He's not going to be able to take too much more of this.
And Spence trying to finish it here. He has a wounded prey, and he knows it. And Spence puts him back down.
Crawford versus DeLorme. The fighter from Puerto Rico, Thomas DeLorme, gave a tough fight for Terence, and he was even leading in one of the judges' scorecards after the 5th round. But in round 6, Bud destroyed his rival. His speed and power made the difference in the fight.
Not allowing Crawford to actually dominate the action, even if Crawford's giving the impression that he's under control.
Crawford better be careful because DeLorme is a big puncher here.
The total punches landed so far DeLorme's thrown 266, landed 19%, but because he's busy, the only one that matters so far.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell you.
6 for Terence Crawford. He's measuring and tattooing DeLorme in the corner. Crawford flashing good power for Terence Crawford against the big guy for the 140-pound division. Look at the accuracy.
Head and the body, Max. He's not just head hunting. This is what you want to see in a good champion. He's not just...
It's pretty clear through those first 5 rounds. Crawford studied up and now knows everything. Sensational. 6th round knockout.
Spence versus Ocampo. Everything was over at the end of round 1. Errol Spence Jr. was faster, more accurate, and had more power in his hands. He finished the fight with a sharp combination of body punches that crushed the Mexican fighter.
Meksykanin będzie jego rywalem w maju ubiegłego roku, kiedy przed blisko 30-tysięczną...
Faktycznie jest takim prawdziwym czempionem, bo w nagrodę może boksować przed własną publicznością.
To jest tylko taki przystanek tych największych pięściarzy tej kategorii.
Ocampo nisko opuszczone ręce, wdaje się śmiało w bijatykę.
Momentu od swojego rekordu 15-0, czyli już kiedy wygrał 15. Errol Spence Jr. powiedział, obejrzałem o ten. Bardzo prestiżowego, złote rękawice w 2000. Errol Spence Jr. z Roseninem Andrzejem Zamkowojem.
Przecież wielu ciekawszych wydawałoby się pięściarzy w tej kategorii. Obaj w zasadzie trzymają, klinczują. Tutaj już sędzia ringowy.
Miejsce, w którym mieszka Carlos Ocampo. Koniec! Na koniec pierwszej rundy. Tak boksuje Errol Spence.
Crawford versus Brook. Kell Brook came to the U.S. for another chance to win the belt. In August 2014, he defeated Sean Porter in a very close fight for the IBF belt. But now he wasn't so lucky. He started very confidently, working in the distance and tried to capture the pace of the battle. In the 4th round, Kell missed a shot and it completely changed the situation in the fight. After the knockdown, he couldn't recover and the fight was over.
But it does allow you to land a right hand like Brook just landed on Crawford right now.
A right hand can be the best. Not want to travel and then have to quarantine nor come to the United States. So instead, Carlos Formento is the trainer.
I see some swelling already.
Crawford.
Way to answer that right hand.
His good friend Terence Bud Crawford to pick up the pace here. CompuBox has Kell
to let his combinations go. Beautiful right hand.
And the champ gets to him.
Get over here.
Just like that.
Get over here. 7, 8.
Best closers in the game. 27 knockouts in his career. Do we have 28 right here?
This fight is up.
Look at Crawford. Vicious attack.
No.
And he stares him down.
Spence versus Ugas. Both fighters were patient early, with Spence Jr. working to establish the jab while Ugas kept his high guard. Spence Jr. continued to maintain total control of the fight as it went deep into the 10th, leaving Ugas in a dire position, needing to find something major to swing the fight his way. He could not find that, with the fight eventually stopped in the 10th round as Spence Jr. was crowned the winner.
Spence able to close the distance, and now Ugas staggers him, but he is standing in front of Ugas right now and bringing the fight. Are in the opening minute of the
The variety of the combinations Spence is throwing is special.
It's the way he changed.
Is in a tenuous position at this moment as
But tonight, it is not.
Spence, if he continues to laugh.
brutal assault of Errol Spence.
It just comes natural, really, for Spence.
Few and far between.
Final minute of the ninth, and it is looking more and more likely that he is going to.
And a reminder to people. Oh,
no.
Well, and him tonight.
Crawford versus Avanesyan. Avanesyan tested Crawford earlier, connecting on attention-grabbing shots. But with each round, Crawford's countering became more vociferous. Bud started working in slick but whip-lashing combinations to the body and head before eviscerating Avanesyan in the sixth.
Class fighter, and if you ain't in the A class,
you
got exposure just like that.
Scores for Avanesyan, and he is putting up, I think, a better fight so far than almost anyone thought he would.
In that body a little bit to slow this guy down. This is security in the fight. Now I think Crawford might.
Right hand from Crawford sneaks through.
He forces his way inside, does Avanesyan.
If Crawford stay in this speed all night long, I think.
You see the change of speed on the shots from Crawford. Look at it. This is the thing of beauty that I'm talking about with Terence Crawford.
And now they're going toe-to-toe. Another left hand for Crawford. Is the quality starting to shine through?
And that's a problem, Crawford.
Avanesyan with a straight right hand and then a left as well. But here comes Crawford firing away. Good action round here in Omaha.
Meant to draw something out of Avanesyan so we can counter him as well.
Oh, there's a nice right hook from Avanesyan. And that gets Crawford angry.
Not going to this. When Spence is at this distance, that is when he's at its most effective. He really...
What we call the bread basket.
Oh, yeah. I think Avanesyan might have felt one of the body shots. Crawford's taking it up the gears. Nice.
Oh! What a right hand from Terence!
Fight fans, please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.